How crucial was that second goal, though, just before half-time?
Well, it was crucial. I think the goals are always important, especially when you come in places like here. I thought today we started really bright. I thought we wanted to score that first goal. I thought it was important today. We couldn't keep the lead long enough. I thought the lead would have been important. That those 5-10 minutes that you get after scoring, it would have been very important to affect the rest of the performance. Considering it was a little bit of a blow, but still, I saw it as a very open game. A fascinating game of football, really, and then from that point on, I do feel that the referee didn't allow the two teams to compete eye to eye, and there were too many big decisions that unfortunately didn't go our way. But we had a good start, and unfortunately we conceded 3 goals that it makes very difficult to get a positive result in a place like the Etihad. It wasn't a game to be with 8 yellow cards. I think it's an incident that you can look and you can have your opinion. My overall disappointment is that the game wasn't controlled at all by the referee. You're looking at 8 yellow cards, as I mentioned, in a game that it was 2 footballing teams wanting to score goals. You get an incident before we conceded the second goal where Seamus Coleman gets involved with Negreiro and they got an argument on the pitch. Then Sylvain Distin gets involved. So it's 3 players out of the action, and you need to see that as a referee, and you need to do something about it. Obviously, we don't want to see players involved. I'm sure Manuel Pellegrini doesn't want to see his player involved in that, but that's part of the game. The emotions running high, and you rely on the referee to do that. Then the penalties, if that's a penalty, is going to be an impossible game. It's contact, but there's no impeding his action. That should never be a penalty. And then if you haven't got the consistency to give the penalty of Lukaku and Nastasic, I thought the overall performance of the referee didn't allow us to compete eye to eye with Manchester City after 1-1, that I thought the game opened up and it would have been a fantastic game of football. We always carry the thread. I think even Kevin Miralla's chance in the second half, the 1v1 with Joe Hart, and we had a few opportunities where we were a little bit loose with our ball retention, which is very uncharacteristic on ourselves. I do think that we lost the concentration a little bit, and that affected us too much. When you get into a game that you want to be perfect in what you're doing, and then all of a sudden the decisions that they seem to go away from you, then you get a little bit frustrated, and that probably affected us a little bit too much, our concentration. But I did feel that we showed an early threat. We scored the goal that it was always important today, and we are disappointed that we conceded really early, but from that point on, it was so an unfair playing field that it became a very frustrating game for us.